This is Charles Kirkwood from SaratogaWine.com, and today we are meeting with Michele Manelli of Salcheto.
Great wine.
Better prices.
Delivered right to your door.
SaratogaWine.com.
Michele, pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure.
Wonderful. So what can you tell me about your winery?
We are in the Vino Nobile area, so as all the big great reds of Tuscany, we believe in Sangiovese, and we differentiate ourselves, I mean, in the appellation first as being more on the elegant side of Sangiovese, and as a winery, I would say modernist, so clean fruit and trying to express the terroir as much as possible, but at the same time believing a lot in sustainability and values.
Sure. So you're from Vino Nobile di Montepulciano. Where in Italy is that located?
That is located in the southeast of the Siena province of Tuscany.
Okay.
So we are in the internal part of Tuscany. So compared to the shore and on the Mediterranean, we are more close to the Apennines.
Okay, wonderful. So what did you bring today?
We have a Vino Nobile, our flagship, so the vintage one, in 2018. We then jumped to the Salco, the cru from the most mature vineyard of the estate, still Sangiovese 100%, and then an innovation, the obvious Bianco. 10 years we are exploring the world of non-addition. It's a wine with only grapes. We already are indigenous yeast for all wines and use very little sulfur, but in this case, none, which really drives the wine somewhere.
Wonderful. Well, let's give it a shot.
This is a Trebbiano, and with some Vermentino. It's wine fermented with this technique of pressure-based fermenter that keep the white nice mud floating to bring back some texture into that.
Very fresh and fun. A good amount of acidity, a lot of fruit.
Yeah, and you have this touch of dried flower coming from its oxidative side.
Sure.
You know, since we're not using the sulfur, and but it combines very well with this almond of the Trebbiano and the white melon of the Vermentino.
Oh, absolutely. Michele, what do we have next?
We are going to digging into the world of Sangiovese with our Nobile. The vintage Nobile of 2018, 100% Sangio, a couple of years of aging between some barrel, big casks of Slavonian, and bottle. And here we really can start to perceive this elegance that I was meaning, you know, vibrant acidity, the red fruits which are also charmed by the presence of this minerality and the tannic texture, which of course is a part of Sangiovese, but in particular that is still able to create a round experience.
So obviously it's the same clone, usually the same clone as Brunello. So what can you tell me would be the difference, what a person should expect a difference between Vino Nobile di Montepulciano and Brunello? Well,
the Brunello wines are definitely falling into a more Mediterranean climatic, so they will get a little bit more of power, of largeness, and together with the longer aging in wood will certainly build up the wine for a long life experience. And Montepulciano will tend to be more on the long experience in the glass than large one, and will be very recognizable thanks to its more continental climatic and the clay again by this mineral side and overall a great balance between alcohol and acidity.
Let's give it a try. Well, that is pretty.
It's a young show of the 2018 vintage, which was a little wetty and cool, more of an old school one. But we can already perceive also this slight spiciness. I would say particularly cinnamon in this case.
Yeah, I mean, that modernism that you mentioned earlier certainly comes through. A lot of fruit, very fresh, very clean, beautiful. Okay, the third wine.
Salco is the name of the vineyard, first of all, so the mature vineyard of the estate.
Okay.
And Salco in ancient Tuscany was the willow tree. Salcheto, our winery name, is a creek bordering the winery with a lot of willow trees. And the maturity of the vineyard means getting a lot more of fruit.
Okay.
A lot, and in every vintage with a lot of balance too. And so it's not bigger and maybe too exuberant. How can I say? It's bigger and extremely balanced. And we interpreted it through wood fermentation.
Okay.
More use of wood in general, with smaller tonneau used for a couple of years, and then a lot of bottle to refine it and really relax the tannin and get it ready for the market.
Oh yeah, that's a lot more savory and rich on the nose.
We could almost say that it's a more classic way to see Sangiovese, with verticality, of course, deepness, some exotic that can come out with yellow fruits together with the small typical red ones of Sangiovese, and surely still the great freshness of Vino Nobile. You know, this is still
most certainly. What type of oak do you use on this?
This is Allier. So Central France.
Okay. Yeah, that. I mean, it's obviously not pronounced. It's balanced, but it's certainly there. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.